wateni higi emeti gbe mame ke no pari arena e baby patata where you love yeah e baby we teta imarita o e baby wuru pare reno oh we tiare uwu no bosa no yeah I am a one of the agator dijo. Oh, go, 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 go. I go, go, no one of you. Yeah. Egbera me jive one. Igo ojive one. Efe ojive one. Ukwegbe ojive one. Agbonota jive one. Arioba ye ojive one. Afia gbe me tieme o ye. Ire do wa fia gbe. Ire do wa fun me gbe. Afia gbe me tieme o. Afia gbe me tieme o. Ire do wa fe. Ire do wa go go. Afia gbe me tieme o. Aze wa honi o. Iga fia gbe me tieme o. Oso wa honi o. Iga fia gbe me o tieme o. Esu to bo e wa honi o. Iga fia gbe me o tieme o. Aze mo ko no bi e to ti yo. Oh, go, 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 yeah. Ah, go, go. No, go, no, bien. Eh, Yahuwah me no duete na, oh, yeah. Yahuwah me no duete na, oh. Yahuwah me no duete bite, oh. Yahuwah me ne se no ya, na ikpoli we, yo, oh. Yahuwah me na me no ya, na ikpoli we, yo, oh, yeah. Emi no wihi, hey, emi no wihi, hey, yo. Emi no wihi, hey, oh, momo hi, oh, wihi. Emi no wihi, hey, utuigo, oh, wihi. Emi no wihi, hey, utuefe, oh, wihi. Emi no wihi, hey, utuafiagbe, oh, wihi. Emi no wihi, hey, ayi gogaga, oh, wihi. Emi no wihi, hey, oh, gagagbo, oh, wihi, oh. Emi no wihi, hey, isigo, oh, wihi. Emi no wihi, yeah, hey, wahi, hey, wahi, yeah, emi no wihi, hey. I have a one of the agator dijo. Oh, go, 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 go. Ah, go, go, no one of you. Tita bia, oh, yeah. Tita bia, oh, yeah. Tita bia, oh, yeah. Tita bia, fiagbe. Tita bia, on you know. Tita bia, miracle, not yet, even yo. Tita bia, miracle, yeah, no quick, well, sanera de, oh, yeah. Tita bia, miracle, yeah. Nera, yeah, oh. Atie, Yahuwah, oh. Era, oh, Yahuwah, oh. Enera, Yahuwah, no. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom. Much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, the very biblical Messiah. So, family, right now, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah,
with this powerful message again, titled For You and Me. This is very awesome. It's deep. Today I'm very, very serious. Okay, titled For You and Me, the great Edo'S land. Should I take it again? The great Edo'S land needs to be watched for as the set apart place where Sharia law cannot enter. Should I take it again? The great Edo'S land needs to be watched for as the set apart place where Sharia law can't enter. That is the title. So family, we have it from point 1 way to 3. Okay. Again, it's going to also be from part 1 way down to part 3. Okay. We also have 3 divine points. Okay. We want to take it step by step from one video to the second video down to the very third video. So now you heard the title already. So now we go for the very point 1. Yeah, very simple, information. Now, it is meant to agree and to disagree. All right. If you have any reason to disagree, just keep it to yourself. All right. Even in heaven, what did it say? Revelation 12:7. There was war in heaven. So a place or a place we thought or ought to be a peaceful place, still there was war. That is, there was disagreement. So in every segment, I'm not expecting all the viewers to accept, to buy into the idea Abeyewa is digging out from me. There's disagreement. You can agree, you can disagree. Okay, so you can agree, fine. You can disagree, therefore you just hit the dislike button and just go your way. And not for you to be passing out nonsense. Only that one I don't condone. I don't at all. So it's meant to agree and to disagree. So that's it. You can agree or you can disagree. That is none of my business. All right, now I want to dig into the very first point. It goes like this. Edo is the cities of refuge from the hand of blood avenger. Edo'S land. Now don't get it twisted, okay? Don't turn it the other way around. When I'm saying Edo, I'm not speaking to every indigenous Edo that they are the people of the book. That is not what we are saying at all. The earth is YAHUAH'S Psalm 24, and the fullness thereof is everything. Every single thing you ever knew here on earth, it belongs to him. So he have the right to use any part of what land he wants to use as a set apart, place for divine protection. So when I'm saying Edo'S land, that necessarily, I'm not saying that every indigenous Edo are the people of the book or whereby will be saved. I'm just letting you know the location, the geographic location. That's what I'm saying over here. Okay, we have found the city. You can agree, you can disagree. That is none of my business. Okay, my business is to pass out the information. That is one thing I'm being called to do. To just pass out the information. It's up to you now. Left for you to do whatsoever you want to do with the information. That's it. So now we put scriptures. Point 1 you heard already. Edo'S land. Where is it? Edo is the cities, did you get that? Of refuge from the hand of blood vengeance. So let's dig it out from the royal law. But 100% with capital letter, the very reason or the very purpose or the very one Abeyewa releases this secret for, he said the day one sinner repents, heaven celebrates, angel party. Okay, the very man or the very woman whose reason Abeyewa packs at this this huge information, that person's antenna is going to be high to the sky right away. She or he is going to cut the vision. But if you are not the one, 100% with capital letter, you will disagree. That has nothing to do with me. So if he hurt you that much, just hit the dislike button and go your way. For me, that is none of my business. The Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Sanhedrists, they all disagree with the biblical Messiah. But does that stop what he came to do? No. Oh, I read Deborah, Deuteronomy 28 verses 68. Listen now. Africa in the move again. Africa is in the move again in this last gathering. Listen. Deuteronomy 28 verses 68. Listen. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again. You are going back to Egypt. Where is Egypt? It is in the land of Africa. With ships, our brethren in the US, let me be using my awesome brother Judea. I love you. And I love everyone of YAHUAH'S family. So this Abayuwa used them, to fulfill these ships. They travel from, the slave trade, took them from Africa, way down to the US with ships, to fulfill this ship with ships. Okay, now, I take it again. And Yahuwah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way, wherefore I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. Right now, our progenitor, from where this powerful deliverance is going to come, Yusuf, the one you call Joseph, he was being sold into the land of Egypt, okay, becoming a bondman, and no one redeems him in the land of Egypt, which is Africa. Therefore, Abayewa did the redemption. That will go for point 2. We have found a city, not every city. These 6 cities will also prove that. Oh, I'm not saying every 6 cities is in Edo. I'm speaking to Edo, not Nigeria, okay? Not Nigeria, Edo's land. That's what I'm saying. No, every other cities, it could be the 4 corners of the earth. All right, now let's prove that. Let's put some more. You see, say you are going back to Egypt the second time. So 6 cities set aside as a land of refuge. But the one I know, 100%, is in Edo. Every other 5 is also in another mysteries. Okay, when it begins to happen, if you have already listened to this message, therefore it's going to be pumping up to your remembrance. Okay, I put scriptures. All right, now Matthew 2 verses 13. Listen now. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of Jehovah appeareth to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt. Again, a ground safely is in Africa. And be thou there until I bring thee word. Okay, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Africa, Egypt is Africa. Go. Our Messiah returned back to the Egypt because we are all going back the second time. He becoming the one, fulfill the glory of Joseph, the coat of many color. He came down to Egypt to rectify the whole statement over there. The whole issue. He fled. It's our ground of safety in another ways. Okay. So Africa, Egypt is our ground of safety. Here I am, Matthew. Yes, here I am. Matthew 24:15-16. Listen now. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. And this mountain, they said, is in Africa, in the Sahara Desert or so. And indeed, our forefathers fled into the Africa. Those are the returning back to the Africa the second time. I'm so joyful because we are about to enter the 400 years punishment. Just few weeks to go now to enter 2019, which is the very biblical 2019, and then we count the 400 years of the bondage of Egypt. Mind you, was 30 whole year for delay, so I'm not leaving that out at all. You see, before Messiah left in 70 AD, when the Roman Catholicism or the Roman Empire, then the Roman Empire burst into the Holy Land, they destroyed it all. They said over 1 million fled into west coast of Africa. Later, not today, Nigeria. Don't get it twisted. The people of the book scattered in the four corners of the earth. But majority fled into west coast of Africa, and again the buyers slave trade now begin to go into Africa and begin to import our people in order to fulfill prophecies of the last day and dispatch them all into the four corners of the earth. Listen, this is about Prophet Daniel. He said right now, let the reader understand the prophecy of Prophet Daniel. So let's go there now. Are you ready to get this understanding? Flee to Africa. Yes, also again Africa. Sahara Desert also in Africa. Libya, they don't know whether they said it's Libya area, wherever, still is in Africa. Our safe ground or ground of refuge, it is in what? Africa. The 6 countries. 1 is in Edo. The other 5 is a revelation. I keep it. When Edo is reviewed, then you're going to follow up with the other 5 cities. Alright, they said, prophecy spoken by who? Prophet Daniel. Let the reader understand this very prophecy. Are you ready to get this? Listener? Daniel 11 is talking about the blood adventure, the Sharia law, the Islam. Allah have no son. They are on their way. Daniel, they are the king of the north. Daniel 11, 40 to 43. Listener. And at that time of the end, shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind, with chariots, and with horsemen, and with many ships, and he shall oxmen. Go to Revelation chapter 6. You're going to see all the 4 horses men over there on their chariot. Listen now. And with many ships, and he shall enter into the countries, and shall overflow and pass over. He shall enter also into the glorious land, and many countries shall he overthrow. Who is the overthrown? Go to Revelation 12 verses 7. Allah, the red dragon, the great red dragon, is the one that is they wanted to overthrow Abba Yahuwah. But all power belongs to him. He cast them that he ordered me, throw this bastard out of my sight. Now it's taken that he overthrown Abba Yahuwah. We are right in Genesis 3. And he want to overthrow the final one, but he will be broken. But it's on his way. You know, when war, the third world war is so ugly. Listen up. Because he want to overthrow Abba Yahuwah here on earth. He did it in the past, but final judgment is coming. But now he's tightening up his bed. Okay, his weaponry to overthrow, because now he has so many uncountable children. Listen now, 41. And he shall enter into the glorious land, and many countries shall be overthrown. But this, listen, now this is my concern. But this shall escape out of his hand, even Edom and Moab, and the chief of the children of Ammon. And he shall stretch forth his hand also upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. This time, even in the ground of our safety, is being located, but still in Africa. We fled to Messiah fled to Africa. Egypt. Just Yusuf was also in Egypt, but this time he said it's no more Egypt. Okay, it's no more Egypt. So, but still in Africa, in another location, geographic location. Now, Moab, Edom, Esau. Moab, Edom, Ammon. Who are they? Only those 3. Before, I used to believe that these 3 people, place he named, is a geographic area. Many people, because it's very bad to be following what people is saying. It is good to dig it out from the royal law. I used to believe it because that's what they are saying, and I will call out the names now in the Holy Land. But it's not so, because it's going to overthrow the Holy Land. Not that Edo will not be overthrown. Edo, in fact, it will be overthrown. But that place, that city, is going to be surrounded by fire. Walls of fire. He won't even dare. But this time, no more Egypt, okay? But still in Africa. Abba Yahuwah, don't tell me that you finished knowing him. Why you say you knew him, he is bringing out another new way. He is doing another thing new. Africa, yes, in the ground of slavery twice. But now, Egypt is also going to be overthrown. So, for you to know, it is not Egypt, but still, it is Africa. All right, now, who is Moab? Moab is the firstborn of the daughter of Noah. No, excuse me, Lot. Genesis 19. You can go and read it, okay? I'm not going there, but you will find it over there. So Ammon, who is also Ammon, Ammon is the son of the daughter of Lot, the second daughter of Lot, the one that survived Sodom and Gomorrah judgment. So he said this time they will be saved, okay? Moab and Ammon. So now, who is Edom? Edom is Esau. Edom is Esau. Let me prove that also. Now, quickly, let me read that of Noah's daughter and see nonsense they did to their father. And the firstborn, listen now, Genesis 19:31. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lay with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father. Who taught them that there is no other man on earth? That is the sex perversion generation. That is the author of iniquity. Who taught them? And the father, that is sex perversion, 38. Now listen. And the younger son, okay, no, 38, 37. And the firstborn, bore his son and called his name Moab. That is the first. And the younger one, let me go there. And the younger one, born Benimi, the same is the father of the children of Ammon. You get that already. Now we go for that of Edom. Genesis 25, I read 30. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red porridge, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. What is Edom? Red. And what is red? Sin. Isaiah 1:15 say your hand is full of blood. It is said, Come now, let us reason. Though your sin is as red as crimson, red as crimson, I'm going to pardon you. Genesis 36 verses 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Okay, these are people that always eat sin as bread. So we see the three characteristics people Abba Yewa said they will escape Sharia law. They will escape the blood avenger. Okay, Edom, Ammon, and the Moab. We see where they came from. Here I am. Who are they? Who are they that needs to be saved? Mind you, Abba Yewa said Esau are hates. He said this very Esau are hating. But Jacob, I love. Okay, so how can that same Esau be saved in these last days? You can see that Romans 9 verses 13. Now we also see this on Hebrews 12, 16 to 17. He said, even though Esau and us, sought, okay, to get back the inheritance. He said, even though he sought, to get it back with many tears, but it was never be given unto him. Why? Because Abba Yewa rejected him already. So, but why now in these last days, they have been named out that these three characteristics people won't go through Sharia law. They will be saved. How? Let's get that. Here I am, 1 King chapter 11, listen to verses 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh. Who is the daughter of Pharaoh? Egypt. Okay. Egypt. Okay. Women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. So do you see, Solomon brings them back into the kingdom. These three characteristics people that is represented in these last days, sex perversion, and people that love sin. Edom means red. Okay, not Esau itself, because the DNA came from the kingly tribe. Who? Solomon. It is from the tribe of Yahudah. He produced. It is his children. These three people, they came from him because he conjoined with these women. Abba Yewa asked him, don't miss the blood, don't touch the mixture, but he did. So for that reason, they are coming into the kingdom. Okay, so to my best knowledge, this period, it is that these three people that is, came from sex perversion, and the gay that is, breaking the royal law. Sin simply means breaking the royal law. You can see that in 1 John chapter 3 verses 4. Okay, breaking the royal law. Who did not break the royal law? So that is the people that repented. He's not going to save whom is not worthy, or whom is not ready for repentance. These people, when they repent from their sins, they will be pardoned. Okay, so those are the three characteristics. It's not a place. It is a nation. It's not a land. Before I used to believe their land, the land of Moab. Okay, like Ruth chapter 4. You can go chapter 1. You see, Ruth came from Moab. She was a Moab. She came from Moab. Okay, now she came into the kingdom through the Boaz, just as King Solomon did, through Boaz. And from her loins there come the biblical Messiah. And there come the royal king, King David, from her loins. Okay, but she was a Moabite. From Moabites, okay, she entered into the kingdom. The same way, these characteristics, three people group we found in Daniel 11:40-43, it said they are coming into the kingdom. They will escape Sharia law. All right, now, so I want to prove now the blood avengers, the city now. Now I prove to you the people that needs to be saved, not a city, the people that needs to be saved. Then I also prove in the very beginning of it all that it is in the land of Africa, precisely Edo. Don't get it twisted, not all Edo. A city can come from Edo, and every other one will come from every other. But I have the 6 countries. Now it's country because we are so many now. The tribe of Yehuda is the one talking about here. Not all the, altogether, it is 14 tribes. We have 12 original tribes, and 2 extended tribes came from Yasuf, the one you call Joseph. That is his double portion. You can go to Numbers chapter 1 and Numbers chapter 2. You're going to find all found over there, all 14 tribes being listed. Okay, over there. Among all these 14 tribes, only one, Yahudah, is they are the reason for these 6 cities. 6 cities. Here I am, Numbers, to be preserved and protected from the blood avenger. Numbers 35, I read verses 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, in the place of Moab, there comes Moab again, but Judea is close near Jericho, saying, you see, these are very, the very geographic area of the Holy Land. And Sharia law is coming there. Not that Sharia law will not also come, Edo is coming. But the very city, I didn't name that city for you, but it is Edo. But you will not know the city until then. So I read. Like when I was teaching this teaching about two years ago, last year or 2 years ago, and some lady now said, okay, right now, you can go and listen to the visions of Sharia law. This is the place that, oh my father, oh my, this is deep, this is deep, this is deep, this is huge. Whew, this is the place. I never knew that place in that vision, but the flight was just flying the tribe of Yehuda over there. A lady, and I also, have an encounter with all these people. When I'm talking, they will say, okay, we know the land of Moab, the land of Moab, and Edom. We know these lands. Okay, now we are going to be preparing our way. As I'm talking, our people is already in this land. No, this land, no one knows it. This one you know already. The one Abba Yehuah says is taking us to no one knows that land. Carnality can't enter there. We are going by rapture. Even though I call the city in Edo, you go there, you will be cast out. Only the repented one and the tribe of Yehuda. Every other 30 tribe is not allowed to come into this city. Today, I'm saying unto it is 6 countries. In the 4 corners, there are 6 countries. I have it all. You can agree, you can disagree. That is none of my business. So I read verses 11 and Numbers 35 verses 11. Listen. Then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for Judah, that the slayer may flee hither, which killeth any man at unaware. And there shall be unto you cities for refuge, for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayers do die not until he stand before the congregation in judgment. So you just read it all. It pertained to these very cities. We are this mysterious city. They are mysterious now. Now listen. Who is the blood avenger? Like I said, it is Mahadin. Mahadin simply means also again Messiah. That is for Islam. The Messiah we have here right now, Matthew 24 said, many false Messiah, they are coming, they are going to be doing great signs and wonder. Oh, doing great signs and wonder today. It is the Christendom Messiah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, Islam is on this way, is the fana. It said, we are read that Deuteronomy 28:68. It said, the way I speak to you now, I won't speak to you never. No, it is the last bondage. It is the last Ezra, which is the last Sharia law. One more overthrowing, because the Allah knows how to have overthrown Abeyowa. But this time, it will do it, but not utterly, for a certain period of a time, 8,000 years. Okay, now, 6th city of refuge to escape blood avenger. He said, if you are a murderer, if you kiss somebody unaware, not that you did it with out of hatred, or you envy that person mistakenly, unaware, therefore you should flee to this city of refuge. If not, the blood avenger is going to cut you, and he will slay you. Your own blood is going to be upon your own head. Now, this is the mysteries over there. We are all self-slayer. We are all murderers. If you are the posterity of the first man and the first woman, Genesis 3, therefore you are a self-slayer. How? We came from the very body, from the egg, and from the DNA, okay, that slays someone. Who do they slay? They slay the life of Abba Yahuwah. The Yahuwah life in them, the brightness of Abba Yahuwah, the righteousness of Abba Yahuwah. They slay the presence of Abba Yahuwah. They shut heaven against mankind. They brought in a thing that is so contrary to mankind. They are the main slayer. But they did it unaware. We see that the first man served Abba Yahuwah, according to the book of Jubilees. We see he served Abba Yahuwah before Abba Yahuwah gave him a wife. So he was in a good condition. He was in a good condition with Abba Yahuwah. He was not having no evil intention against Abba Yahuwah. But the blood avenger did. Okay? So he sinned against Abba Yahuwah. He slayed Abba Yahuwah kind of life in him unaware. Therefore, 6 city now is present. That represents the 6,000 years. In fact, this 666, it is the mark of the beast. It is the number of man, the authority of man, and the Allah or the Sharia law is all together, because Allah is the is the one that ordained or institute, of course, Sharia law. What is Sharia? If you don't reject every other believer and carry Quran, you are a goner. Your head is chopped off. So right now, he is the one. The number 6. That is why 6 is also being found in 6 city. To escape, there's number 6, mark of the beast. That is coming with all authority of humanity, which is day 6. Day 6 is the authority of man. That is the final war. Okay, from the blood avenger. So this case, that is blood avenger. Okay, Abba Yahuwah is the last blood avenger. After Sharia law has done that, then Abba Yahuwah will now brings his own avenger. But Abba Yahuwah is the beginning of this blood avenger, and it's also the conclusion of this blood avenger. You see now. Now, when you also go to Joshua chapter 20, you're also going to find it over there. The 6 cities being named out over there. No time to read it. You can just go and do just that for yourself. Now, where is it said for a city of refuge? Now, Psalm 91. I think I'm going to read some certain place over there. And again, 1 John 1. 1 John chapter 3 verses 15 said, anyone that hateth his brother, he said, you are a murderer. And this blood avenger is coming because you murdered someone. Therefore, if you don't run into the city of refuge, when he found you, he's going to slaughter you. It's being called blood avenger. You will see that in Revelation chapter 6. Okay, they are all coming to avenge blood. Whose blood are they going to avenge? And what come about this blood avenger? First of all, let's read Psalm 91. All right, now here I am, Psalm 91, verses 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of Almighty. Do you know the secret lands? That is what we are unveiling over. It is the secret place. Abayewa prepares already. Not the place you used to know. It said, behold, I make all things new. Not Egypt, not the one we are referring to before, because some people, they are already there now in the land of Moab. They are already there, prepare their way over there to run away from this Sharia law. Carnality, flesh don't go there. It is by rapture. And that is the secret place we are talking about. Listen to verses 2. I will say of Yahuwah is my refuge and my fortress, my Elohim in whom will I trust. When you trust in him, by rapture you goes to this land. This is not just only Edo, but I call one place. Let me tell you, they are all 6 countries. As Abayewa revealed it unto me. They are all 6 countries. But I want to make, I'm referring now to the Edo as a point of contact to reach every other 6 countries. The time will come, Abayewa, when he confirms this vision, you're going to understand that Abayewa never lied at all. You see, he is my refuge. That is his presence. When he said, do things my own way, go not to the right, not to the left. That is Joshua again, 1 verses 8. Don't turn to the right, not to the left. Walk straight, the road. Okay, that is where you get refuge. Then he will take you to that sacred place. Okay, when you keep reading, it's refuge from what? 3. Surely he will deliver me from the snare of the fowl and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover me with his feathers. That is the rapture. Feathers are going to fly away with eagle's wings into this very land. And under his wings, did you get that? Shall I trust? His truth shall be my shield and my buckler. Keep reading. 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flasheth by day. Keep reading. You're going to find it all over there. We rush down to another part. So the city of refuge, it is Abba Yahuwah's safely ground, where he ordained for you to escape the blood avenger. Now, out of time, I'm going to quote all the scriptures over you. If there is any reason to make more liberation on in part 2, we'll go for that. Part 2 simply goes this way. Why does this third garment come by fire? Because Joseph needs to preserve life. The vision came in the land of Egypt, or the 7 years, famine. And it's on its way. We'll see that now in video 2, part 2. It's on its way coming. And this vision was given unto Joseph. This is the fulfillment of this vision. And this vision was given in the land of Africa. And we all fled into Africa, father. And we were living the very best of it all in the land of Goshen. And though this very village, I will not call the name, I know the village name. It is the land of Goshen. Let me call it so now. It is the land of Goshen in Edo. All right now. I call it out. Joshua called that already. Okay, Hebrew 12:24. It said the blood of Yahushua speak a good thing more than that of Abel. What is the blood of Abel doing? Crying out for vengeance. Now, when you go to Genesis 4:9-15, the blood of Abel is crying out for vengeance. And Abba Yahuwah set a mark upon the forehead of the one that slew Abel, who Cain. Whosoever that funded Cain and killed Cain, 7-fold vengeance is going to be carried against that persons. And who slay Cain? The stone of Cain killed Cain. The 6th from Cain slaughter Cain. The 6th from Cain, Lamech, slaughter Cain. And the blood avenger is in the house of the avenger. Now, the book of Yahshua, if you have it, you can read it. Where is it? Oh, my father. The book of Yahshua, chapter 2, from verse 26, way down to 30. You're going to see how, even where I quoted, okay. Genesis chapter 4, 9-15, and verses 18, and verses 23-24. There we see Lamech slaughter. He was the one who killed Cain. And Abba was whosoever that killeth Cain, 7-fold vengeance will be carried out upon him. Now, who slaughter Cain? It is the posterities of Cain that also kill kings. And Cain is coming back to avenge blood. In a nutshell, all this blood avenger, it is the blood of Abel that is still crying up to date. Until the end of this, he is still crying out for vengeance. Okay, now listen now. Zechariah 12:7. Okay. Zechariah 12:7 said the tent of Yehudah shall be saved first. Revelation 3:7-12 make it so clear the congregation of Philadelphia, there won't be a part of Sharia law. So they are the one that is going into this city in the four corner of the earth. Second Thessalonians 4:15-17, we also see it over there. It says it's going to be in air. That is the second appearance of the biblical Messiah, is in air, in the cloud. Cloud simply means you arrive safely already, like when you are going flying by flight. All right, now you are already in Netherlands, but still inside the flight. You arrived Netherlands already, but still your feet hasn't yet touched the land of Netherlands. So this is the clouds. The land of Goshen in Edo'S state is the cloud. He said they will be in air. You are going to be in this cloud, okay, for some certain period of a time. Therefore, when his feet is going to land the Holy Land, or the Holy Land, the Holy Land, you will see it in Zechariah 14:12. That is where he now stepped down finally. Okay, but Second Thessalonians is another appearance. In another form, he said we are going to be with him in the clouds. Okay, in air. He arrived earth already, but still his feet hasn't yet touched the Holy Land. Okay. Now Luke chapter 17, from 26 way down to 30. What did he say? He said his coming is like the days of Noah and like the days of Lot. And two daughters of Lot is included. It is the characteristics, okay? It is the metaphor that everyone that repented from sex perversion, repented from sin, these are these three characteristics, they will be found. And we also see that the royal king, King Solomon, brought in all these people. We want to start now the part 2 and do the finishing over there. Now, Revelation 5:5, and one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Yahudah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book. Okay, now, even in heaven, he still be notified, still be recognized as the head of the tribe of Yahudah. Revelation 3:7-12, he said he is the one